Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with random reviews from the Overflow room. Oh, there we go. How did that get over there? It moved. Oh, well. Anyway, today we are talking about Walter Piston. I have quite a clump of Walter Piston. There we go. Oh, here we are. He's sort of the Albert Roussel of American classical music. 20th century classical music. He was a great neoclassicist. His music is pithy and expressive, but also modest in terms of its means. It's not, heavy, emotional, hot, drooling kind of stuff. But boy, oh boy, is it well written. I mean, he wrote textbooks on orchestration and harmony and stuff like that, which led to him being regarded as kind of a dry academic. Well, he's not a dry academic. He's a very well put together composer. He really is. Anyway, let's see what we have here, shall we? Let's take this first clump. We got this clump. We've got various chamber music on Naxos. Thank God for Naxos American Classics. You know, there still isn't a Piston symphony cycle available. No one's done all the symphonies. It's really kind of shocking. Anyway, we've got the quintet for flute and string quartet, the string sextet, the piano quartet, and the piano quintet. They're all lovely works, first rate, beautifully written, shapely, and full of good ideas. And this is just a terrific disc, actually. Definitely a major keeper. Then we've got this little disc, the Concerto for Two Pianos and Orchestra, which most people don't know. And it's a lovely work, along with Morton Gould's Dance Variations for Two Pianos and Orchestra, and the Aaron Copland Danzon Cubano and Rodeo, arranged by Gould and Fisdale. The Danzon Cubano and that. And El Salon Mexico, arranged by Leonard Bernstein. Now this is on Koch, or Koch as we call it, the US of A, with Joshua Pierce and Dorothy Jonas, duo pianist, the Royal Philharmonic, and David Amos. Go try and find it now. Oh boy, I don't know if that still exists, but it's a terrific disc. Then were these wonderful Louisville discs that introduced us to Piston's music. Some of the performances were quite good. Some were barely listenable. Symphony number 5 with Robert Whitney and the Louisville Orchestra. Tough to listen to nowadays. But good to have. And Symphonies 7 and 8 with Louisville and Jorge Mester. These are good performances, and we need them because there aren't any others. We hear them. It's ridiculous that it's so difficult to get this stuff. Someone should just put them all together. Then we've got Piston and Harbison and Samuel Adler viola concertos on Albany. Thank God for Albany. They have a lot of this stuff. The Piston Viola Concerto is a lovely work. Actually, they're all good pieces. They really are. So this is with Alexandros Viloumanis, conductor with the Latvian National Symphony Orchestra, and Randolph Kelly, viola soloist on Albany. See, Piston wrote lots and lots of music, and that's what makes it crazy, because every so often you find these collections of like American things, and there's a Piston thing, and you're like, gee, I didn't know he did that. And here's the old Delos. These are now on Naxos, but originally they were on Delos. We have Piston's Second Symphony, the Sinfonietta, and Symphony number 6 with Gerard Schwartz and the Seattle Symphony and the New York Chamber Symphony. Very good performances, slightly surpassed by some others, I have to say, but they're good. I mean, they give you the music very well. Oh yes, Louisville Orchestra again on Albany. Piston Symphony number 1. You're not going to find that anywhere else. Peter Menon, the Cello Concerto, which is a very fine work, and Robert Kirka, the Good Soldier Schweik Suite. Charming, lovely pieces, all of them, and wonderful to have. And, like I said, go find them elsewhere. It's the American Archives series. So, this Louisville stuff got licensed in various ways. These are also with Robert Whitney and the Kirka and Mester and the other stuff. And Janos Starker is the cellist. Pretty cool, huh? Then there's this classic recording of Piston Symphony number 2, still the version de référence. From Michael Tilson Thomas of the Boston Symphony, along with the Schumann Violin Concerto. That's William, not Robert. And Ruggles Suntreader, hot disc. This is the 20th Century Classics series on Deutsche Grammophon. But, Tilson Thomas's stuff has since been all boxed up, right, conveniently. Oh, yes. The ultimate Piston Sixth with Charles, well, not the ultimate anymore, but one of the ultimates, with Charles Munch and the Boston Symphony. Totally amazing. They commissioned it, they play it, they're fabulous, along with Martin's Sixth, the Symphony, Fantasie Symphonique, that's what it's called. Sixth Symphony, also a masterpiece, and also a stunning performance. And you also get the Menotti Violin Concerto with, with Tosi Spivakovsky, violin. Really an amazing record. I have like hundreds of these. I keep them under every possible name just in case. I mean, really, you've got to just have dozens of them. Then we have the Piston, string quartets and other chamber things. String quartets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the flute quintet, which we talked about. It's on that Naxos disc. These are lovely with the Portland String Quartet on Northeastern Records. I don't know if these still exist. And then there's this other disc on Northeastern that has the piano sonata and the piano quintet and 2 other pieces for piano, improvisation and passacaglia, with Leonard Håkansson piano and the Portland String Quartet. A really important series for pistonophytes, or whatever you're called, pistniks, or something like that. American Music for 2 Pianos and Orchestra. Oh, wow, look at that. This is actually the same people doing the same thing as before. Joshua Pearson, Dorothy Jonas, with David Amos, and the Gould is here, and there's some other things, but this has Quincy Porter Concerto for 2 Pianos and Orchestra. Look at that. It's only 15 minutes long in one movement. So, okay, the Piston Concerto for 2 Pianos. It's on Helicon. How did that get there? Helicon is like the Israeli label. Is it that Israeli label, or is it some other Israeli label? No, it's something else. It's made in Canada. Helicon Records. All right. 149 Wheeler Avenue in Pleasantville, New York. They were, anyway. I don't know what that is. Goodness gracious. We got some more, another Louisville first edition thing with Robert Whitney and Jorge Mester. The Serenata for Orchestra, Symphony No. 5, Symphony 7, Symphony. Okay, these are all the same as the other one. That was just a different Louisville reissue, or so it seems. And then we've got, let's see, this disc. Oh, this is another one of those American Archive series on Albany. The Piston Fourth. This is the mono Philadelphia Ormandy recording, which is quite splendid. These are all actually Eugene Ormandy and Philly recordings. Roy Harris, No. 7, William Schumann, Symphony No. 6, all mono with Ormandy and Philly. Classics. They're the mono Ormandy box, I gather. And then we've got a couple more of these suckers. Symphony No. 4 with Schwartz in Seattle, the Capriccio for harp and string orchestra, and the 3 New England sketches, which are marvelous, and Symphonies 2 and 6, all very good performances. They really are. But they are a little bit better. No. 6, you've got Munch and also Slackett in St. Louis. And the Capriccio for harp and string orchestra is lovely, by the way. And it's good to have. Yes, so that's Piston in the overflow room. I have plenty of Piston upstairs, too. Like the Incredible Flutist, which I have 500 recordings of. It's like they're all upstairs. But there we go. Some really hot stuff. Piston is a guy worth getting to know. And there is a lot of music. It's just short, so it gets sort of shunted aside or tucked into corners and things. But, oh, it's so beautifully done. So keep on listening, friends. Thanks so much for joining me, and take care.